The young lady you are seeing here is not Hausa and she is not a Muslim. She is an Igbo woman and a Christian, and her name is Ozioma Elizabeth Onyeaka. Ozioma was arrested at 33 Onitsha in March 2021 by the Nigerian army and taken all the way from Onitsha to the Wawa military camp in Niger State. For almost 5 years, her family reportedly had no idea where she was. They did not know whether she was alive or dead. With no information about her whereabouts, her loved ones eventually believed that they had lost her. Then came the moment that changed everything. Barrister Aloy Ejimako, a lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, reportedly encountered Ozioma in court. She told him what had happened and gave her sister's phone number. Aloy called her sister and delivered news she never expected to hear. Ozioma was alive. Imagine receiving such a phone call after spending years believing that your sister was dead. Her sister reportedly broke down in tears. She was crying because she was happy to know that her sister was still alive, but at the same time, she was deeply hurt knowing that Ozioma had allegedly spent all those years in detention away from her family without them even knowing where she was. According to the account, Ozioma was not arrested with a firearm or any dangerous weapon. Her alleged offense was that she supported IPOB. If that is indeed the case, then we must ask ourselves, how can someone spend years in detention without trial? Even more painful is what happened when she appeared in court. Ozioma was forced to dress in a Muslim hijab against her wishes, despite the fact that she is an Igbo woman and not a Muslim. She was made to appear in court dressed as a Muslim against her own wish and identity. Imagine being taken away from your family, spending years in detention, and then being forced to appear in court dressed in a religious manner that you do not identify with. Ozioma's story should make every Igbo person stop and think. How many other Igbo youths are currently in DSS facilities, military camps, or prisons across Nigeria with their families not even knowing where they are? Maybe Ozioma is not the only one. This is why her story should not end with her. If there are other people in similar situations, they need to be found, their families deserve answers, and anyone who has been wrongfully detained deserves justice. How long are we going to continue seeing stories like this? Why should anyone be kept for years without trial? And why are our leaders not doing enough to find out what is happening to our people? I believe this is the time for Ohanezi Ndibo and other responsible Igbo organizations to mobilize lawyers and human rights advocates to investigate detention facilities across Nigeria and search for Igbo youths who may have been held for years without proper access to justice. No mother should have to mourn a child who is actually alive. No family should spend years believing their loved one is dead only to discover that the person has been somewhere in detention all along. Ozioma's story is painful, it is emotional, and above all, it should remind us that every human being deserves justice, dignity, and the right to a fair trial.